shit. Let me show you how to do this shit. Nigga, do it. I can show you how to do this shit. Let me show you how to do this shit. Nigga, what? I can show you how to do this shit. Let me show you how to do this shit. Nigga, do it. 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 I can show you how to do it. 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 Let me show you how to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. I can show you how to do this shit. Like a dope boy, move that breed. Oh. Everything that I do tenfold, nigga. From the clothes to the hoes, head though, nigga. I can show you how to keep the money grown, nigga. And stay away from the fake and the gold diggers. My head on right, my head on tight. How the fuck the feds walk the bread ain't right? You don't play where you lay your head at night. And keep an eye out for them so-called friends, right? That's why my new niggas, that's my old niggas. And your new niggas, you don't really know, nigga. That's just the way life goes. Real homeboys gotta never ever fold. Bad man hand knocking nigga out his clothes. And they'll still say real murder shit, yo. Nobody saw, nobody heard, but they know, nigga. And at the same time, I still close, nigga. How you hate on the other side of the globe, nigga? Never meant, never thought you the whole nigga. Shit get real flaky, no slow, nigga. Have to make a chest move like whoa, nigga. Bill G, Black Mall, that's the go-getters. Spin breaders coming in, fuck a whole nigga. Be the number one reason they're broke, nigga. Let nigga ass out, no joke, nigga. I can show you how to do this shit. Let me show you how to do this shit, nigga. I can show you how to do this shit. Let me show you how to do this shit, nigga. I can show you how to do this shit. Let me show you how to do this shit, nigga. I can show you how to do this shit. Let me show you how to do this shit, nigga. Do it, 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 do it. I can show you how to do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Let me show you how to do it. Do this shit like a dope boy, move that breed. We are no longer the gang. We are the mob. BMG. And for the corporate side, we are the enterprise. BMG Liar. Fuck with it now. BMG Music.
Here's how 100%. Watch how the volume jumps. It's quick add to Chrome and super easy to use. Just one click and your sound Sound Max. Volume.
He would not be advanced in destroying Iran because he was a really good general. He was a vicious, horrible man, but he was a brilliant general. And he was looking. So we just got breaking news, and this is massive. A hot off the press Supreme Court ruling just changed everything. As we all know, when it comes to cannabis users, even in legal states, your Second Amendment rights are up in the air. Now the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of firearm rights for cannabis users. They've even said that unlawful users may firearms, and this all comes mere months after President Trump's rescheduling move.
I want to go now to MS Now's Fallon Gallagher. She's outside the Supreme Court. Maybe we get a whole lot of decisions. Tell us what you know. What have we learned so far?
The justices still have 17 to decide, and they're really working with a short timeline. They usually like to be done here by July 1st, but we did get one of those more high-profile cases that we were looking for, and that's a case called U.S. v. Kamani. Now, this case was brought by a Texas man who's a sort of recreational marijuana user in the 60s that blocks searched his house. They found that he was a marijuana user. They found he also had a firearm, and they convicted him under this law. Now, this law may sound familiar to you. The most high-profile instance of this case actually involved Hunter Biden. He was actually not only charged under this law, but convicted of it 2 summers ago, and then, of course, later pardoned by his dad, former President Joe Biden. But this is a big deal for marijuana users nationwide. I do want to be careful about one thing here, because it is a fairly narrow ruling. It was 9-0. It's authored by Gorsuch. There are a ton of concurring opinions, meaning that a number of the other justices agree with the overall ruling, but might agree a little reasoning or the logic for how they got to that ruling. But 9-0 opinion, and also one of the concurrings is an interesting combination. It's an Alito-Kagan duo, which is not something we see very often. But this is a unanimous opinion from the court, which is a big deal. And they're saying on sort of narrow grounds here that anyone who is a marijuana user, who's using a drug like this, who's not a danger, can now lawfully use a firearm.
So guys, this is literally breaking news, and it's a massive issue that a lot of folks have been keeping an eye on. And according to this, the Supreme Court upholds marijuana users' gun rights and reject the Trump DOJ arguments in a major Second Amendment case. Now, this is a big win for cannabis users, and this news is breaking across all major news sites, every one of them. You can do a search to find out the facts of this case, but the facts of this case we actually broke down in past videos, so check those out if you haven't already. But what's really interesting about this ruling is that the Supreme Court rules that the gun rights for casual drug use. And what's even more remarkable is that this decision was made on a 9-0 vote. Now, it's important to point out that this does state that the ruling is a narrow one, which does not address broader issues raised about banning drug addicts from possessing firearms. But the important takeaway here is that the court rejected the federal government's claim that anyone who uses marijuana is a danger to others, all based on the government's own assessment. Now, we do need to dig into the facts of this a little bit more, because this is a massive ruling, and it'll affect millions of people across America. But before we do, just a quick reminder, if you're getting value from this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support us further, join the ICANN VIP Bean Club or cop some merch from our merch store. We got that new American grown hoodie. Use that code ICANNTHC and grab it now. And if you happen to be a home gardener, try the ICANN Organic. Use the code LEGAL. It works on the bundle and the seeds.
The Supreme Court has just issued some new opinions, including one about gun rights. Let's bring in CBS News Chief Legal Correspondent Jan Crawford, the person to talk about.
This is Base 44. This is the first look at the leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers, onboarding tools, you name it. Making the app is the idea. Why not build an app? It gives me endless app ideas. Make it. Pro tip, I draft the full app spec in ChatGPT, and then I drop the prompt detailed structure. And here it is, everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it playful. So I'm going to add a swipe left and swipe right interface. Same usability we all know. Now I'm going to add one more feature. So every idea that I favorite will turn into a kickoff prompt to start building the app itself. And that's it. Just come up with your idea, any idea, and Base 44 will do the rest. So go to Base 44 and create apps with your name on it.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year, you could be owed a large cash payment and not even know it. Even if you weren't driving, all you have to do is click the link in this video, answer 5 simple questions about your accident, and see if you have a case that could be worth money, like this, or even like this. If the accident wasn't your fault and it happened in the last 12 months, you could be owed a lot more than you think. And this doesn't just apply to drivers. If you were a passenger in an Uber, walking, riding a bike, or on a motorcycle, you may still qualify. Most people never check, and insurance companies are hoping you don't. So, don't skip this. Click the link and see what your case could be worth. People all over the country have already received checks for tens of thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they did it without going to court. That's because there's money already set aside for accidents like these. For example, Stacy didn't think her accident was a big deal, but after checking, she ended up receiving $90,000.
Oh my God!
And if your accident wasn't your fault, you may be able to get money for at work, medical bills, pain and suffering, damage to your car, and you don't have to pay anything up front. You don't have to fight insurance companies, and you don't have to deal with lawyers trying to take advantage of you. Checking is easy. Just click the link and answer 5 quick questions. It takes about 30 seconds. Most people think, whatever the insurance company offers me is all I can get. That's not true. That's what Jessica thought too. The insurance company told her her injuries weren't worth much, even though her medical bills kept going up. Then she found auto relief assistance, and she ended up getting 5 times more than what the insurance company first offered. Her final settlement was $72,000.
We got a settlement for $72,000.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
If you're even a little curious what your accident could be worth, click the link and check. Here's what happens next. Within minutes, an accident analyst in your local area will call you directly to review your accident. They'll determine right then and there if you have a case. And if you do, they handle everything for you. No chasing paperwork, no arguing with insurance companies, no out-of-pocket costs. You just sit back and wait to get paid. Some cases can even settle in just a few short months.
Look what came in today, $72,000. You heard that right? That's literally life-changing money for me. Just to be clear, I did not do anything special to get this check. I just followed a couple simple steps. All I know, I was injured in an accident that was not my fault, and I had insurance when it happened. So if that sounds like your situation, let me show you exactly what I did. I clicked on this site, I answered a few quick questions, and requested a brief case application. After I submitted literally within 2 minutes, I was called by a case analyst in my area.
To see if your accident qualifies, click the link below and questions. Now, some people feel uncomfortable doing this. They don't want to cause problems. They worry it feels greedy, but this isn't about greed. If the accident wasn't your fault, you shouldn't be paying for it. Insurance companies will keep the money if you don't speak up. You have the right to see what you're owed. Now imagine what that money can do to you. $50,000 or even $100,000. Bills paid, a safer car, less stress. That's what this is really about. One last thing you should know. There's a time limit on accident claims. In many cases, you only have about 12 months from the accident to take action. After that, the chance is gone. No reminders, no warnings. The insurance company keeps the money. So if your accident happened within the last year, don't wait. Click the link, answer 5 simple questions, and see what your case could be worth while you still can.
Or talk to in these situations.